There's an archaeological region in the Mojave Desert known for its unique volcanic history, but it contains more than just that. Hidden within the canyons, a testament to the existence of mankind, as old as 12,000 years ago. And what I found offered a glimpse into stories waiting to be told. The trail I took started as a pretty mellow road, but as I started getting closer to the site, things took a turn for the worst. But it would have been far riskier and likely impossible to turn around and knew I was nearing the end of the trail. Okay, anxiety is now over. We literally could have gone around the mountainside and come from this trail that's like so much more paved. Came from one of the back trails because we came up from the south instead of down from the north. We had to be really tedious around this section, you know, with these just drop-offs and all jagged up through there. We had to like come at an angle here, come around this way. Ooh, that was a drive on a road that I was not planning for or expecting, but the Subaru made it, no issues. Definitely not going to take that way back though. We're starting to arrive to kind of one of the main canyons here, and we can already start to see some remnants on the sides of the rocks here. Oh, here's one right here. Big one. Looks like like an infinity symbol. Oh, check out this one. We have a lot of unique designs here. They almost look like some kind of figures. It's like you got legs that branch off here, square body, and like a head. Oh, this is like it's kind of like a cave on the other side that we saw, but this one is a lot more expansive. I assume this makes a pretty good hiding spot. Looks like there's quite a bit of droppings back there. Not only does it provide shade, but good shelter. Now, the site contains a lot of cultural ties to the Western Anasazi and Lower Colorado tribes, and the Mojave Desert was actually named after the Mojave people, also referred to as Pipa-aha-Makav, which is people by the river. And Native American tribes historically settled all along the Colorado River, but in more recent years, it was the Srana tribe about 2,500 years ago that is said to have inhabited this area. And these are bones of some creature that I was just sitting next to. Looks like little leg there, maybe the pelvis here. Wow, this is a really good section through here. They're all just so unique and different. And that's what I think really makes your imagination run wild. Oh my gosh, look. This is an arrowhead. Look at that. Found it just perched, it was just laying right up here. You can see some sort of like a moss or algae that's grown on some of these rocks, but it still is not hindering what's left from those who came before us. Well, check out this little like almost kind of cave den looking area. That goes pretty deep. Oh yeah, size den cave that goes back in there. This has got to be one of the best ones yet. Now this is a really good depiction of some wildlife from the time. You can see the clear, definitive head, all the attributes, the body. Another reason too why it's so prevalent with petroglyphs in this area is actually because of the lava rocks. So with the deposits of quartz and other solid hard minerals and materials, it provided a conducive environment and desirable area for making vivid depictions.
But beyond inspiring artistic visions, what else drew these people to this specific region? An area formed by ancient volcanic activity and over 100 miles west from the Colorado River. Though many questions still linger without clear answers, one thing seems certain. The Mojave River likely played a vital role. It offered life-sustaining water, fertile ground for agriculture, and acquired a refuge far from the growing settlements of other tribes. A lifeline, flowing through the heart of an otherwise unforgiving desert.
There's a really big abundance of them throughout here. A bunch of like speckled dots, and there's markings all along the bottom here, all across this main panel here, and then possibly up through here as well. Looks like little markings along the top there. Maybe points of where chiseled away. That is a really big piece. That is beautiful. Almost looks like some kind of like vase or a pot or something with something coming out of it. You can see we kind of got like a little cave there, and we got, look at these. These are you can see what's grown on the rock has gone within the grooves of the pattern of the petroglyphs. That's cool. Wow, yeah. A lot of rodent droppings in there. We're not gonna stick our face in there. We don't wanna, you can catch like hantavirus or all sorts of things from rodent droppings out here. Fit through this little narrow gap here. Another like swirl kind of pattern here. Oh, this is a neat little spot. It's kind of like a little den in here. You know, as I look at all these depictions all over these rocks, to have this outlet that allows us to have a deep connection to the past of those who came before us, with the people, the land, the environment. You know, this was their livelihood. All this tells a story. It all tells a story.
Though the true meaning behind ancient rock art remains a mystery, they seem to open a portal to the lives, struggles, and beliefs of those who once lived here. Were they a form of communication? Spiritual messages passed through generations? Maybe they marked sacred sites or told stories of survival, each carving a fragment of a forgotten story, still waiting to be understood.
So I'm gonna come up around here. I want to start traversing to see how widespread, if there's some on the top section. Wow, look at how vast it is up here. Checking every nook and cranny because you never know what you'll find. There's a big ravine right here. Look at that. That's cool. We're just under this ledge. I wanted to see what was up in here. And we have a few depictions here. And being up here, we actually have a better visual here of these ones down in here. Like a really big, like double square pattern. It's really unfortunate that we can't use the drone to scout, because we're located just inside the boundary of special use military airspace. There's a military base that's not too far away. Wind is going crazy. Ooh, look at that spider web. Might be hard to see, but that is a big funnel down there by that rock there. This whole area is spider web. Now, I did read that some of these are more modern inscriptions from the 1900s that are here, and that could have been, you know, as we started to first uncover this canyon. There is just so many to look at along this side of the canyon wall here. Looks like 64 carved names, 1964. This kind of looks like a sun figure right there. 1968. Looks like it's 1999. Yeah, there's some right here. Can't make out that one too well. Trying to scan the ground as I'm walking too, because it's not just the vertical side, the face of the rocks, it's also, you have depictions all even just on the rocks that you're walking around. That's a really cool swirl pattern. It's kind of hard to see. You have to see it from an angle to be able to see it pretty good. This one's kind of got like a zigzag. It's like almost looks like some kind of path, like a zigzag, and it ends there. This is really neat. It looks kind of out of place. I don't know if the face of the rock may have broke out and it just kind of smoothed over time, but you can see the inner materials, the minerals within these rocks. Oh wow. This one takes up the whole face of this rock. And then you got this really big like slot in between the rocks here. And you can see where they've come down and filled up the ravine here. That is really cool.
I kept finding strange attributes about these rocks, but I'm leaning towards these being formed from geological and erosional factors over time, in conjunction with the volcanic landscape that formed igneous rocks, which are solidified lava and magma.
Now, when I think I entered this wash area, there was quite a few petroglyphs over on this side where I entered, but on this side that I didn't see yet. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, there's quite a few on this side over in here. So I thought I had saw some when I was unloading my car. Let me come up here, see if there's any up on this ledge. That doesn't really look like there's any up in this area.
These holes in the rocks I found, called bedrock mortars, were for grinding during food preparation.
And I think every hiker's dream after going all day is to see your car.
As the sun fades and shadows emerge, we're reminded that these depictions are far more than just art. They're echoes of a past world, each holding a story, belief, a memory etched into time itself. And I can't help but wonder what this land has yet to reveal.